This is Big Bob with my 2 bobs worth, and you don't get much for 2 bob these days. So far, the finals have produced both unexpected and expected results and taken spectators on roller coaster rides befitting of the topsy-turvy season seen this season so far to date, and that is likely to continue to defy the pundits and the odds in the run-up to the biggest ride of all on the last Saturday in September. Twice the Giants frittered away commanding leads as they myopically failed to see the emergence of emergency situations in 2 finals, and their consequent unresponsive responses have led to their early demise from the finals races. Both the Swans and the Lions came from nowhere to emerge as victors. Lions and data here being ably assisted by a truly mind-numbing umpiring decision, the umpiring question failing to see the ball hit the Giants player's hand rather than vice versa, leading to a severe wrong-minded free kick for no valid reason in the guise of insufficient intent. Another example of the unintended consequences of this misguided, noxious and blunderous rule interpretation. As all keen observers of the game know, it is a matter of time and space. Therefore, notwithstanding and furthermore, can Port sustain the improved form they showed versus Hawks, lucky as they were in the end, as the goalpost loomed large in Sicily's match-winning attempt, thereby thwarting the young, precocious and flamboyant Hawks in the final analysis. Port's recent record versus the Swans recently has been good, but will count for nothing as the Swans turn up the heat on the vulnerable power who have been known to wilt under the pressure of finals footy pressure. And this sword of Damocles will once again be hanging overhead, as too it will be over Coach Hinckley's head, that is, given the imbroglio over his post-siren war of words and aeronautic antics in a display of immaturity beyond his years and unbefitting of his elder statesman status that is now questionable and of considerable doubt in the minds of spectators, media and Ports fans alike. A full and frank exchange of views was had, and it was there for all to see. Now the gauntlet has been thrown down. The question remains, will Port bend over and pick it up? Ken's a nice enough bloke, but where's the aggression, the arrogance, the tradition? They might sing about it, but can they produce when it comes to the crunch at crunch time and the chips are down and the seagulls are circling? It's no use being front runners if you can't get in front, Ken. It doesn't work that way. In the words of Chairman Mao Zedong, and I quote, they must be united, alert, earnest and lively as they line up against the Sydney Tigers at the SCG, scene of many a fine knock by the veritable Dougie Walters, and wasn't he a little ripper? Dungog Dougie, hey? He knew his way around a darts board, he did, and that's an undeniable fact in anyone's book. And if the big one ends up being Swans v Lions, or Port v Lions for that matter, won't the fat cats and trained negotiators with their champagne lifestyles at AFL House be choking on their Wheaties as they continue to line their pockets with the hard-earned that the everyday punters like you and me cough up at the turnstiles and over the bars all day, every day, each weekend, each and every day of the week, regardless of the consequences on the household budget? I happen to like sausages. You've been hearing and feeling Big Bob with my 2 bobs worth, and you know the rest. Do bloody, do bladda, do run, and do wah diddy. You ain't going nowhere.